Hello, my name's Jose Durbin, and I am a senior here at Eastern Illinois University. This is my final semester. I'll graduate with a political science degree, and today I want to just talk a little bit about communication and how communication has changed. We used to have the Morse code. We used to send letters by pigeon. We used to use the postal services a lot more, but unfortunately that hasn't happened. It's in a steady decline in the past few years. The first change I would like to talk about is face to face around the world. Literally, you have a camera at your fingertips most of the time if you have a smartphone. You can have FaceTime, which you can communicate with everyone through. They can be in China and you could be here in the United States and you can communicate with them, which is really cool. And businesses are doing that a lot more, not through FaceTime, but through via webcam or something called Spiko. It's a webcam chat service where you can have more than one person being on the camera at a time. So the face-to-face interaction where you used to have to be in the same room as a person, you don't have to be there anymore. You can literally be around the world. The next thing I would like to talk about is instant text message. That has changed the world of communication because you can just send somebody a text message and communicate that fast. And it's like lightning speed. Now, iMessages and text messages are a little different. iMessages are communication through an iPhone, which you only have to have be connected to Wi-Fi instead of having a service, which is really cool. And then through instant text messages, you have emojis, which is a kind of clever way to communicate. When you have to look at something being, you can say something that's funny that might be a serious conversation. You can send a serious emoji, and people are like, "Oh, I guess he's serious," which I wouldn't recommend doing in a serious conversation. The next thing I would like to talk about is Snapchat. That's a really cool form of communication that we have nowadays, which you can just send a 10-second video about how you're feeling or saying, hey, I'm planning on meeting you next week. It's just a really cool snippet of messages. And then you can share it on your story, and people around the world once again can see that story. The next thing is GroupMe. It's a group messaging app via cell phone. You can have people join a GroupMe where you can just talk about events or whatever you have going on with your group, which is really cool. And then the final thing is the Facebook Messenger. Now, Facebook, you don't have to have your phone number in, so you literally do not have to have a phone number to communicate anymore. You can have just be a member of Facebook, and you can communicate that way, which is really cool because you can FaceTime on the Facebook Messenger. You can do a phone call through Facebook Messenger. Just anything you want to do through Facebook Messenger, you can do it. You can even send money through Facebook Messenger, which is crazy. You can send somebody saying, hey, here's $5 for your birthday, which my grandma has done it before, but it's kind of shady, I would say, but it's pretty cool. So these are just the tech changes of communication in what's going on right now. Thanks for listening.